So let's make a start. We're going to go down onto the backs. We're going to go all the way down, bring the knees in and hug the knees in. We're going to get a little bit of a stretch and then we're going to do some ab work. 3. So pull the knees in, hug them in, hold it there. Going to hold it there for a couple of seconds. 3 and 2 and 1. Just let one leg go straight out. Keep the other knee hugged in. Squeeze the back of your straight leg down onto the floor and squeeze that bent knee right up towards the shoulder. We're then going to change sides, so bring the other knee up, hug it in, hold that position. So your straight leg, you're squeezing the back of your knee down onto the floor, and your bent leg, you're pulling it to the shoulder. Hold it there, get that nice stretch on. We're then going to take the soles of the feet down onto the floor. Widen the arms out, drop the knees out to one side. Keep the shoulders on the ground, bring them up and then change sides. Drop them down to the other side. Bring them back up and then change sides. We're going to just rock the knees backwards and forwards, down to one side and then back up and change. Try and keep the knees together for the whole movement and trying to actually touch the knee down to the floor as you're doing that. So you're dropping them down all the way around and then changing sides. We're going to go for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the knees back up to the center. Bring the hands down beside the hips. We're going to set the stomach, so we're going to tuck the bum, flatten the back, suck the belly button in, and then float one knee, and then the other knee is going to come up as well. So both knees are over the hips. Your knees are at 90 degrees. We're going to just drop one toe down to the floor, lightly touch the floor, and then bring it up, and then change sides. Just make sure that when you're doing that, your knees aren't splaying to the side. So we want those knees directly over the hips. We're just dropping down, bringing it up, and then changing sides. Dropping down, bringing it up, and then changing sides. So we're bringing the knees up and together, and then back down. Up and together, and then back down. Try and keep the knees at 90 degrees as well, so try not to just bend the knee to touch the floor. We're using the hip to let the whole leg come down. So we're going to go for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, that's good, and 4, that's lovely, 3 and 2 and 1. Keep the knees over the hips. We're going to drop the ankles down towards the bum, and then this time we're just going to do a double leg tap. So bent knee, double leg tap, drop the knees down, drop the toes down to the floor, lightly touch, keeping the spine flat down against the ground for the whole movement. So we're dropping down and then back up, dropping down and then back up. So we're going to go for 20, and then 19, and 18, and 17, and 16, 15, it's good, 14, 13, and 12, and 11, and 10, and 9, and 8, 7, that's good, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the knees up over the hips. Take the knees to 90 degrees again. This time we're going to straighten one leg out, bring it back in, change sides, bring it back in, change sides, bring it back in, change sides. We're going to go for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, 1. Keep the knees up and over the hips. We're going to take both legs straight out and then bring them in. So you can either take the legs straight up to the ceiling, or you can choose how low you can go. You can choose that angle anywhere between straight to the ceiling and then down to the floor. So we're going to go for 10 and 9. If you want to, you can lift your head and shoulders off the floor, keeping the hands on the ground. 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the knees in. Now we get a wee stretch. Pull the knees in, hug the knees in. Good job. So then we're going to get soles of feet down on the floor. Just slide the legs straight out away from you. Bring the hands up and over the head, all the way over the head. Big stretch, and then hold that position. So into that diving position. We're just going to hold it for about 10 seconds. Then we're going to take the arms out to the side. So we're not taking them into a T position. We're not in an I position. You're somewhere in between. You're going into that Y position. From there, you're going to bring one hand, and it's going to come up and touch the opposite leg. You're going to have to lift the back of your shoulder to do that movement. So you're lifting the hand up, touching the toe, and then bringing it down. You're going to then change sides. So you're coming up, and then down, and then change sides. Coming up, and down, and change. That's good. Getting that shoulder off the ground. So we're going to go for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. 1. Bring the hands out to a T position. Slide the feet onto the floor and then drop the knees out to the side. Bring the knees up, change sides. Bring the knees up. Keep the hands out wide. Bring both knees up and over the hips. Then you're going to drop both knees out to the side. You're going to slightly touch the floor, keeping the knees together, and then bring them up and change sides. Drop the knees down, bring them up, change sides. Try and keep the back of the shoulders and the hands on the floor for the whole movement. Don't let the knees separate, so keep the knees together and then drop down. That's good. So you're dropping all the way down and then back up. So we're trying to get that full rotation, keeping the knees and the ankles together, dropping down. We're going to go for 5 more. So we're going to go for 5 and 4. That's good. 3 and up, and 2 and up. Last one, and then back up. Bring the knees in, hug the knees in towards you. I know, you sort of roll down the mat as you're doing that. Let one leg go out. Keep the knee hugged in. And then change sides. So bring the other knee up, hug the other knee in. And then soles of the feet are going to go back on the floor. So we're going to go hands down beside the hips. We're going to tuck the bum, flatten the back, suck the belly button in. We're going to bring one knee up and over the hip. Opposite hand is going to come up. We're going to take the leg out and the hand out, up and over the head, into our half-dead bug. So we're bringing it in and then out. In and then out. So the hand starts over the shoulder, the knee starts over the hips. We're taking the leg out and then back in. So we're going to go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Keep in that position, so keep the same knee and the same hand up and over the hip and the shoulder. This time we're going to do it a little bit slower. So we're going to take the leg out and the hand out. You're going to really extend through the toes, extend through the fingers. Big stretch out. You're going to pause and hold it there for 2 and 1, and then you're going to bring it back to the center. So we're doing it quite slowly, and we're going to go for 5 slow. So that's 1, and then straight back out again. All the way out. Keep the base of your spine flat down against the ground. Don't let the opposite knee flare out to the side. So keep that knee in line with the hip. bring it back in again, and then same movement, same leg, all the way out, keeping that base of your spine flat down against the ground. Really try to extend through the toes, big stretch, and then bring it back in again. 2 more. So big stretch out, all the way out, all the way, good, 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 and then back in again. We're going to go 1 more, so big stretch out, keep the base of your spine flat down, big stretch, and then bring it back up to the starting position. Place the foot and the hand down to the ground, change sides. So tuck the bum, flatten the back. We're going to go for 5 full movements, nice and fast for the first 5. So we're going to go for 5. And out, keep the base of the spine down. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee and the hand back to the start position. A little bit slower, try and get that full range of movement. So you're really taking the leg right down parallel to the floor, big stretch through the hand, and then bring it back up to the center. Back out again, we're going to go for 5. A wee bit slower. A little bit slower than that, so we're going to go back up, and then back out again. So all the way out, big stretch out, big stretch through the toe and through the hand. 3 more. Back to the center, back out again. That's good. All the way. Nice and slowly. Get that full range. Bring it back up. 2 more. All the way. Pausing at that long bit and then coming back to the center. Last one. Big stretch out. All the way. Big, big, big stretch. And then bring it back into the center. Soles of the feet are going to come down on the floor. If you've got a pillow, take the pillow out from underneath the head. We're going to go hands in behind the head. So we're going to be doing 5 full straight sit-ups. So you're going to be coming down, lifting the back of the shoulders up and off the ground. We're going to do 5 of them, and then we're going to go 5 twists, and then 5 times. So we're going to come up, so 5, and down, straight up, straight down, 4, back up, and down, 3, back up, and 2. Last one, 1, back down. This time you're going to come up and you're going to twist to the side. So you're really trying to almost point the elbow to the ceiling, tip of the shoulder to the ceiling. Back down, change sides. Back down, change sides. Back down, change sides. So we're going to go for 5. That's good. 4, and 3. 2, last one, 1, back to the center. We're going to go straight sit-ups. So we're going to come up and down. So we're going to go for 5. That's good. 4, all the way, trying to get the back of the shoulders up. 3, that's good. 2, and 1. Back down, back into our twists. So come back to the center. Back to the center. That's it, all the way twisting. So go for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into our straight sit-ups. So you're going to come up and down. So we're going to go for 5. And 4. 3, that's good. 2, and down. 1, and down. Back into our twist. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back in. Back to our straights. 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Let the head come down. You can put the pillow or the towel back underneath the head again. We're going to go arms out wide, drop the knees to the side into our knee rolls. Bring the knees up, change sides. And then bring the knees back to the center. So we're going to tuck the bum, flatten the back, float one knee. Both hands are going to come up to the ceiling. So one knee's over the hip, 90 degrees, both hands up to the ceiling. We're going to take both hands up and over the head as one leg stretches out. Try and get that full extension through the toes. Really nice straight knee. The very base of the spine touches the floor, so make sure you're not arching all the way up. Keep the spine nicely stabilized. So we're going to bring them back to the center, and we're going to go for 10. So we're going to come in and back out. All the way out, racing through the spine, keeping that breathing gentle. So we're going to go for 10. And 9. 8. That's good. And 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Place the foot down on the floor. We're going to change sides, so bring the other knee up and over the hip, 90 degrees between the knee. And we're going to take the leg out, hand out. We're going to go for 10. Big stretch all the way. Really nice straight leg. That's good. 8 and 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the hands down beside the hips, down on the floor. Soles of the feet down onto the ground. Tuck the bum, flatten the back, float both knees. We're going to keep the knees at 90 degrees, and we're going to go both legs down to the floor. So the knees stay at 90 degrees for the whole movement. So we're not straightening the legs, we're not taking the ankles to the bum, you're keeping them at 90 degrees, dropping both legs down, and then back up. So we're going to go for 10. And 9. That's good. And 8. Lovely. 7. 6. Getting that 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Keep the knees up over the hips. So last time, keep the knees up, drop the ankles down towards the bum, and then we're going to do the same movement. Double leg tap, just doing a short lever this time. So we're going to go for 10. And 9, that's good. And 8, 7, and 6. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the knees back up over the hips again. 90 degrees between the knees. 90 degrees between the ankle and the bum. We're going to go back in to our 90-degree double leg taps and come back up. If you want to, you can lift the head and shoulders up off the ground as well. If you want to, you can put the hands in behind the head. You can go for 10. And 9. 8. And 7. 6. That's good. 5. Keep going. This is good. 4. Nearly there. 3. Lovely. 2. Last one. 1. Keep the knees up over the hips. Bring the hands down. Drop the ankles down towards the bum. And we're just going to do those short lever. This is the last one. So we're going to go for 10. And 9. That's good. And 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Let the legs go all the way out. Stretch both legs out. Hands up and over the head. Big stretch through the hands into our diving position. We're just going to hold that position. A little bit of a stretch just on the chest and on the abs. Hold that position there. Let the breathing just go gentle. And then let the arms go out into that Y position. So not T, not I, into that Y position. Same idea as before. We're going to bring hand to opposite leg. Bring it down. Bring it up and then down. Up and down. So you'll need to lift the back of the shoulder off the ground. We're going to go for 10. And 9. And 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Widen the arms out into a T position, so out to the side. Soles of the feet onto the floor. Drop the knees out to the side, bring them up. Change sides, bring them up. Change sides. So you're just dropping the knees down, tapping the knees to the floor, and then bring them up and change sides. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Back to the center again. Let's bring the hands down beside the hips. We're going to tuck the bum, flatten the back, float both knees. Both hands are going to come up to the ceiling. We're going to go into our dead bug. So we have full dead bug. You can choose whether to take your leg at a bit of an angle or whether you take it all the way down to the floor or somewhere between. We're going to go for 10 and 9. Keeping the base of the spine flat. 7 and 6. 5, that's good. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the knees in, hug the knees in. Hug the knees in so that the base of the bum comes off the ground as well, so brings that tailbone off the ground. Hug them in, hold that position. We're going to go hold it for about 10 seconds. Then we're going to go back in and do that same movement again. So back into dead bugs, full dead bugs. Soles of the feet down on the floor, tuck the bum, flatten the back, float both knees, both hands. We're going to do them a little bit slower. So we're going to take one leg out, opposite hand. We're going to take them out nice and slowly. And then we're going to bring them back in, nice and slowly. And then we're going to change sides. Back out, slowly, full movement, big stretch, and then bring them back in. So back out again. And then back in. Change sides. So it's going to take us about 5 to 6 seconds, and then bring them back in again. So we're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back in again. 2, and 1, change sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back in again. Nice and slowly. 6 more. All the way out. We're working on that slow control of the whole movement. Try and get that full movement. Really control. That's good. 4 more. All the way in. Straight back out. Really good. Fully extend. And then back in. 3 more. Lovely. We're so close to getting there. 2 more. Back out. All the way. Lovely. Back in. Pull the knees in. And then hug the knees in. Good effort. Woo! So we're going to go down onto our stomach. So you can go round, roll onto the bellies. Prop yourself onto your elbows. That's the hard bit done. So we'll do a couple of stretches and then that'll be us. So just prop yourself on your elbows, let the belly button sink down into the floor. Lift the head, look at the wall opposite. Just hold it there. Try just to slow that breathing down as well. Let the breathing relax. Let the low back muscles relax. So let the head come down to the floor. Hands are going to come underneath the shoulders. We're going to push up through the hands into a full cobra. Keeping the shoulders down and back, lifting the head up. Good, we're holding it there. Come back down to the floor. And then push up into the same movement again. Hold it there. And then come back down. Slide the hands up the mat slightly, just so that they're in line with the ears, and then push up through the hands again. So just doing a slightly changed cobra. We're going to hold it there. And then come back down. Keep the hands in that same position. Come back up again, all the way. And then back down. Bring the hands back under the shoulders and then push up into a big cobra again. And we're going to go one more. Bring the head down, hands down, under the shoulders, push up through the hands. And then come back down. Just let the head go down, just relax. We're going to just do 2 wee minutes of just relaxation. So you can put the head and the hands wherever you want. Just get yourself comfortable. You can bring the hands underneath the head if you want to. Just wherever feels comfortable for you. Just relax the breathing down. You can close your eyes. You can think about whatever you want. Your next dinner, your next holiday, whatever your mind wanders to. Just slow the breathing down. Just let the breathing go slow. Think about just taking a big deep breath in through the nose. Really expand the rib cage. Get the breath right down to the base of the lungs. Just relax. And then just breathe out through the mouth. Big deep breath in, all the way in through the nose. And then slowly out through the mouth. Big deep breath in through the nose. And slowly out through the mouth. Big deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Relax the back muscles. Big deep breath in, all the way in. Really big deep breath in. And then slowly out through the mouth. Let the breathing settle. Let the breathing just go gentle again. And then you can bring the hands under the shoulders, push up onto the hands and knees, bring your bum back to your ankles, just into a prayer position, so your bum right back at the ankles, head down to the floor, curl yourself up, hold it there. This will be our last stretch of the day. Just curl up, relax, enjoy the moment. So then, walk the hands in, up into kneeling, up into sitting. Well done, really good effort. Lovely to see everybody. 30-minute session, bit of abs, bit of stretching. Good job.